So good morning from Cagdanao Island again. It's Mike's from LiveMyAssOff.com. Pretty confident that if you're watching this, that means we're no longer here, because the internet here is you know how you have like the various letters, right? So there's like LTE and 4G LTE, 3G. H plus, and then if you don't know, there's E, which is EVDO, and I've got E. But I'm hanging out on the balcony here, and we just had breakfast, which was fantastic. So pretty much everything's cleaned up. I got my solar little lights, my solar LED lights charging, and so I just wanted to check in because one of the things that was on my mind is the minute after like about 7:30 in the morning. The caretaker and some of the workers come over and they clean the place. And much like any place that you'd rent, of course, you know, there's like sort of daily cleaning service, right? So they clean up the bed and the bathroom and, you know, tidy things up, that sort of thing. They mopped down the entryway floor downstairs, which if you saw the other video, you saw that it, or maybe actually I didn't describe it. As you walk in, the entire floor is marble tile. And the bedrooms are ceramic tile. And you might be like, okay, that's great. Well, here's what I discovered, is that if you do not take proper care of that kind of tile, then what happens is it warps. And it'll totally succumb to basically being, it'll succumb to being, I'm going to go over here, and then that way you don't see that weird palm tree, but you see weird me. So the tiles were like starting to warp and things, and but nonetheless the guys came and completely, you know, mopped them down and let it dry and everything. So that was awesome, because, you know, as you're walking in and out, even though you take shoes off, there's some, you know, dirt that gets moved in and out of the house. So anyway, as you might guess, I'm a little tired, that sort of thing. Didn't sleep great last night, but what I did experience was laying here listening to the sound of the ocean waves all night long. Now, the wind was kind of intense, and so therefore that was a little bit distracting, but again, you know, luxury problem, right? But here's what I wanted to talk about. So, you know, I walked downstairs and down that sweeping staircase, and, you know, arguably this is more house than I would ever want. It's massive, and, you know, 4 bedrooms, 5 baths. Come on, it's just me and Gracie, and so anyway, you know, it's neat for now, and it actually makes it a lot easier, of course, because it's very spacious, and the view from the second floor is great, and it allows us to have the pool too, which we'll be swimming in later. We're going to go for a hike later, but anyway, so all that's, I've been, you know, rambling here, but the point I wanted to get to is it feels very weird for me to have servants. In a hotel room, it's, you know, it's normal, common, that sort of thing, to have, you know, a housekeeper. And I've had housekeepers in my house before, but having like 2 or 3 people in the house, like taking care of this, all this thing, you know, can I get you any food and everything? I mean, again, this is a resort, and that's supposed to be the experience here if they were, like, you know, truly operating it like one. But they're just not there yet. But I don't know, it just feels odd, and I don't know why. I mean, I really appreciate good customer service. I can tell you that right now. I really appreciate them. And, you know, it's not like I treat them like third-class citizens. I mean, it's like these guys are my new friends, which is really neat. And I'll give you as much information on this island as you guys want. And I can highly recommend Benji, because he's just a fantastic guy. Fantastic guide. His English is great. He's able to communicate very well. And he's very caring, and all of the guys that work here are great island hosts. And but I don't know, it was just sort of a weird thing. I was like walking up and down the stairs, and, you know, I really kind of wanted to pause and like help these guys. And I'm like, oh, well, no, let me help you with the generator. Oh, no, let me help you with that. Oh, I'll take care of the pool. So I don't know, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's kind of a novelty. I mean, quite frankly, I would prefer to have a pool guy And I'm grateful for where I live back in Coronado, where we have a pool service. If for no other reason than I'm not there that much, and I would not want 85-year-old Miriam to have to take care of that. So, in any case, I just kind of want to share that. That just sort of popped into my mind because, I mean, again, here I am in paradise, and you know, arguably the design of this place is such that you know, you will be very well taken care of. And I'm sure if they had like 2 or 3 of these homes rented, you know, they would just double and triple up on the staff here, which would be great. There are times like right now, like the wind just completely got calm, and it's like super chill. There's still some whitecaps, as you can see out there. But for the most part, it's a lot less than yesterday, that's for sure. So anyway, I just wanted to check in on that and see if there's ever times where you guys feel that way. Whether you feel like, you know, I can do this. I don't expect you to do this. I appreciate your help. Or maybe it's just me, you know, being it's hard for me to ask for help. I honestly don't know. But I got to tell you, I really appreciate these folks and what they're doing. So that's, you know, that's nice. It's nice having them around. We feel safe. The guard actually makes a point of sleeping during the day, which is, you know, you think, okay, that's logical. But again, you know, you're on an island, so during the day it's pretty hot. But he sleeps during the day, and at night he walks up and down the beach and makes sure that we're safe and makes sure that the houses don't get molested and that sort of thing. So anyway, Mike's checking in, Cagdanao Island, right off the about an hour boat ride east of the island of Palawan in the Philippines. For LiveMyAssOff.com, saying I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong.